G-String is a video game where we slip into the standard issue biosuit as Mayo Hyori, a gifted Korean teenage girl who must face the perils of the future, survive many hazards, explore a seemingly endless metropolis and beyond as the world around you implodes and history marches towards its inevitable conclusion. Well damn, that sounds pretty crazy. It was originally a source mod that was released in 2011. I played it for a little bit way back in the day, but I forgot just about everything about it. For all my Gen Alpha fans out there, the source engine was used to make the video game called Half-Life 2 in 2004, and that's where all your skibbity toilets came from. Isn't that a fun fact? I picked up my G-String a while back and decided to give it a spin. Alright, G-String, hell yeah bro, I'm pretty hyped. Cool looking main menu, seems kinda quiet though, but let's start the game. Yeah, the sound isn't working. So apparently this is a common thing, but deleting this line from the gameinfo.txt file in the main directory of the game gets the sound working. And there was another forum post that mentions adding this start option, so I just threw that in there too. Okay, that sounds a lot better, because it's making a sound. Let's get started. The opening exposition crawl describes what we are about to get into, but honestly, this is about the most direct story exposition we get throughout the entire game. I'll get into all that a bit more later, though. In a nutshell, society has reached super technologies while society is super fucked up. Constant surveillance, self-aware AI, toxic atmospheres, mass climate migrations, permanent space colonies, and changing DNA. It's a big ol' mess. It cuts to this metaphysical white realm. A large golden doorway with a lady next to it shows a Tau symbol for life or resurrection. We fly into it and see a bunch of grainy images of stuff both good and bad. It then cuts to more current events. We get some sci-fi space music and this guy walks to the other guy.
What is it?
Admiral Scoble, we have confirmation. The Martian separatists have killed all the hostages. The cargo ship is now fully in their control and its trajectory remains unchanged.
They want to ram the ITC. Seize warning shots and recharge for termination.
Alright, I don't know what any of that means, but... Oh shit, that's a big-ass explosion. The camera pans down to an awesome, ethical bioengineering super place that is owned by a guy named Bortz. Right away, we start to see a bunch of gross, disturbing shit as we take control of Mayo. Death, breast implants, firewalls, cancer, and martial law. We waltz on down to the hallway and we get some more information. We are 18 years old and everybody we love is dead. Mayo has some telekinesis powers and the ability to throw a Mario-esque fireball. This testing area gives us an idea on how to use it throughout the game, but an explosion cuts our training short. Yeah, fucking school blows, man. Let's bounce and draw some of the cool S's in our yearbooks instead. Down the shaft we go. Now, I've played my share of Half-Life 2 and Source mods over the years, so most of this stuff is familiar. We already went through an elevator and a vent, so get used to it. We hop into another vent and see some cool stuff, and then we get blown back to the lab. Fucked up science lab. Check. Now we're going to the dirty, damp, and deep zone. Sex bots, pre-worn pantyhose, and clean air vending machines. It's a grimy-ass world where everything is for sale. If you couldn't tell, this game has a lot of themes around a shitty, super misogynistic, hyper-capitalistic, super evil hellscape thing. The people that hold all the cards are sitting in their ivory towers in outer space, as the majority of people on Earth are dead or dying. Anyways, 2 lady robots are down here. Maybe they're cool? Doesn't seem like it. Our Mario skills will handle that. Man, this place fucking sucks.
The in vitro meat production plants at BT Mio are in need of tissue retrievers.
We keep on pushing through these tunnels. It's like something from Kowloon, but we just started the game and it's already all fucked up. Some points in the environment require the fireballs to be launched at them to blow them open or burn down a barricade. Something blows me up and kills me. So next time we will just wait outside. Man, this is just like Mirror's Edge. The fire goes down and we head on up the stairs. Woo!
Attention please. Public service reminder. During sunny weather it is advisable to stay indoors. Due to the rapid deterioration of the atmosphere, sunlight has become a major health hazard. If you must venture outdoors, cover your skin thoroughly. And remember never to look at the sun directly.
Luckily, I don't have to worry about these rules and shit, because if this happened in the real world, I wouldn't leave my basement. I already don't leave my basement. I don't need any reason to leave my basement, except for crab rangoons. From what we've seen so far, the world of G-String is exceptionally hopeless. We haven't seen any other human beings yet. All we've seen are rampant sex robots, advertisements, and voices from guards at the lab. There's no soul, there's no humans here. Man, what a fucked up shit world. Let's drop this explosive down the laundry chute. Man. There's a strange clump of meat here. It's kind of weird. We find our first actual person.
Hey, up here. Who are you? Didn't I understand you? Why don't you send the money to like you? Are you scared? You just arrest that and tell him I got nothing from him and watch yourself.
Seems nice enough. I guess we'll keep on going.
Hey, you sure you want to go out?
Oh shit, there's someone back here too.
Sector 10 is spilling over. There's sniper bots and patrol ships everywhere. They're targeting everyone suspicious, and your rig does look weird. What wing of the underground are you? You helping out with the attack on the banks? Or the gold depot? You know anything about that?
I don't know shit, bro. I'll be honest, for the majority of the game, I had no idea what my motivation as a character was. I mostly stumbled around from one fucked up place to the next. But that's not the worst thing, in my opinion, because the environment and maps are the focus of this whole game. There's some great ambience, but it can be cluttered and hard to find out where to go sometimes. What a slick set of windows. Oh fuck, stuff from outer space is falling. I don't want to wind up like that one lady that got smacked by a meteor. We hop out of the busted window and hear some gunfire, so naturally we head that way. We find a pistol and hit the big green button, so let's explore the... Well, we're getting blasted by some people. Being a Half-Life 2 mod originally, it takes the combat from that game and uses it. Luckily, I liked the combat from Half-Life 2, so we're good. Thumbs up. We find a really neat vending machine and keep on moving. If you subscribe to my Patreon, I'll send you my dirty clothes as a perk. Speaking of Half-Life 2, there's ammo caches scattered around the whole game. You're never going to be hurting for ammunition. Whoops. We run up this I-beam and some more bozo lords pop out. Oh fuck, a ball! Man, that was close. We keep on slinking our way forward. I bet that thing's a mine. Let's throw some shit at it. It's still beeping. I wonder if it's... Here's a pigeon. Glad this guy's still alive and flying around. Fuck all these stairs. Let's call the elevator. Huh. There's some QR codes on the wall. Let's see what it says. God is all. Nah, bro. I'm just gonna stick with my 12-week worn bras. Nice try, though. Let's just forget about all this stuff. Let's walk our way up. You know, this place isn't too bad. I think that with the proper mindset and attitude, the population can turn this place around. This birds? Oh. It's a lot of dead cats. Is this guy good or bad? Well, he's dead now. I stumble across a hammer. This will come in handy for a bunch of stuff later on. We can bash some nerds with it. We can also build, like, a house or punch in nails, but we don't do that in this game. Walking into the generator room, I die. Let's flip that switch, and now we're good. Cool. Some people tried to blow me up, but they suck at their jobs, and I'm still here. Oh shit, we're underwater. Well, hopefully I don't drown. Maybe we need to find some oxygen. Oh, okay, we're good. We'll be in the water for quite a bit, so it's good to have a biosuit around. This dame walks towards us. Pretty freaky. I am optimistic that blowing up, burning, shooting, and whacking these things won't bite us in the ass later. Yeah, someone is in here. Someone with grenades, you fuck. Cool. Unfortunately, the grenades suck for the most part. That was a poor example of showing them in action, but the explosion radius is super tiny. Something is dragging this guy into the sewer, so take this. Oh, source engine, never change. And we find ourselves in another vent, such as the Circle of Half-Life, Half-Life mods, and Half-Life-based standalone games. There's always going to be a vent and an elevator. Don't forget about the crawling legs. Just kidding, that's only in this game. For all intents and purposes, the Fisto 5000 bots have the same behavior as Half-Life zombies and headcrabs. But this big slug is something completely different. Gross! We stumble across a valve and stick it in the thing, spin the thing, and the room starts filling with water. We float our way up. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna bitch about this a lot later, but half the game is the root canal section from Half-Life 2. You'll either like it or hate it. The game is definitely cyberpunk later on, but the world is so fucked up that it lacks human interactions that you'd see in a Deus Ex immersive sim. For me, I really just enjoy the environments, but the root canal-esque sections get kinda old later on in the game. We get talked to by another guy that knows our sweet biosuit from Board's Bioengineering. He mentions someone named Riley.
You're not with those fascists, are you? The damn cops are venturing deeper and deeper these days. I know that suit of yours. Board's Bioengineering. But why would they send you here? Wait a minute. You're that escapee Riley mentioned. When the Board's tower got hit, someone got out. Some secret super soldier woman. It's you, isn't it? What are the odds? Riley said he tried to contact you. Did he succeed? Too bad the two-way mic is fried. We could have a chat. I'm not even sure you can hear me that good. My name is Dea. Look, I'm sure
So it sounds like bored sporked up our brain and we can't remember anything from the past. We should probably figure out what happened to us, after we get out of the storm drain that is. We get some more exposition from outer space! Outer space!
Yes, Dr. Pulp. How can I help you?
Admiral, the debris from your latest space battle has caused tremendous damage to my institution.
Had the terrorists succeeded in their plan, the damage to the city would have been far greater.
They say some shit about terrorism, Bortz's bio base was blasted by blustering debris, and we escaped and are being sought after. We wake up and keep on moving. Sections like this big-ass hole and a cool cityscape above are what this game is all about. Let's make the jump! Awesome. Oh, Jesus. More and more tunnels. So many tunnels. The turrets are a common enemy, but they follow like the Portal game turret rules and Half-Life 2 ones. Once you knock them over, you're good to go. The telekinesis powers you have and the grenades make it easy to handle them. This is the first shoot the thing puzzle, and I didn't really understand it, and I felt kinda dumb. This thing is shooting sparks all over the place. I just assumed it was an environmental detail, but nope. I try to smash the windows, backtrack, jump, parkour, search everywhere else, until finally I shoot the thing. Cool.
And the reduced number of manpower makes salvaging all city property impossible. Do not enter city blocks declared unsafe. If your block has been declared hazardous, you must commence the relevant chain of action immediately. If a new home within city parameters is not arrangeable,
Oh, ouch! A sniper is up there. I also have a machine gun now. I don't know when I picked it up, but it blasts these guys easy peasy. Another weapon in our epic arsenal. There's a whole bunch of shit going on. Screaming, yelling, explosions, soldiers running around. It's a bloodbath. Ow! Fuck. This is some City 17 type bullshit. It all calms down after we jump through a shitty hole in the floor, though. Do we go down here? Nope. Let's try down here. That looks a little bit better. Damn it, another dead cat. That bums me out. Oh, someone's up here. Riley? Dale?
That you, Harold? Oh, I don't feel so good. I think that meat was bad.
Oh no, this guy's just flatulating. We haven't ran into many people so far, and one of the only friendly faces we've seen is some guy that was drinking raw milk for its regenerative properties. We go through more doors, go through some more root canal environments, and... oh, this motherfucker shot a toad. We can't have that. As we make our way to the sniper, we see this creepy bot in the sewer.
It is now legal in all NAU states and Silicon County to marry your synthetic love interest. Not only that, but multiple partners can be registered under the same contract.
Let's blow this bozo up. Anyways, we keep on going, which is what we're going to be doing for most of the game, just kind of walking around. I haven't been skipping over any character dialogue or story radio chatter. What you've seen and heard so far is what I've seen and heard. It's kind of bizarre, really, but again, it's mostly aimed around the world development. so characters and story are like sidelined for the most part. One of the things about combat that really bites are the enemy's reaction time and accuracy. They're doing some Counter-Strike shit and pumping my ass, but my gun doesn't seem as accurate. I find this stationary super gun, and it is overpowered. It makes quick work of anything, really, but you can't carry it, so you just shoot him with the block gun. We scurry our way out of the crevices into a canal. We see neon lights, projections, and a beautiful sunny day. I wish more of the game had areas like this as opposed to dimly lit indoor sections, especially as this is one of the larger chapters in the game, but it's a cool little set piece. Our pistol does some heavy lifting during these long-range engagements. It's all fun and games until you hear the words "Meteor inbound." Luckily, there's a little hidey hole for us. We survived the blast! Hooray! There's been a horrific spill of Panera-charged lemonade though, so this sledge is deadly. We have harnessed Mario's fireballs, but now we need his platforming powers as well. Okay, back into the indoor dim areas we go. Oh cool, a train track. Wonder what... Trains are so fucking cool. This bot needs to watch out though. Now this guy's begging to be killed. Guess the meat got to him. Poor bastard. One of the only people we've seen so far, and they ask to be put out of their misery. What a grim area. We hop into the slop trough and make our way down. And we wake up in a water hazard type beat. Again! We keep on going until we reach the third chapter. The first set piece of this chapter features a cool harbor of deadly fluid. We have a bunch of stuff to jump on though, so it's not super difficult. What a gorgeous area though. It looks like a grocery store parking lot. Some balls fly out at us, but they won't last too long. More vents. Endless vents. More storm drains. Endless storm drains. I really like this advertising robot. It has a really good message, and it's really, I think it's working for me. We start receiving messages from someone, or something.
Fear me, for I was made in your image.
Some of these bots are a bit more sentient than I thought they would be.
Take me with you. I can still be of use. Don't leave me here. They'll melt me down for sure.
And I kind of killed this one on accident. So that sucks. I kind of feel bad now. We stumble across some more enemies in this building. There's a lot of stumbling in this game. Finally, somebody starts talking to us.
What's this? You are not one of them, but you are not one of us either. Your standard issue GPS is down, but I caught a glimpse of your face. You are that escapee from Bort's bioengineering. They are after you, you know. NATO Terra wants you dead, but Joseph Bortz wants you intact. He wants to understand what makes you tick. We seem to be in the same boat, you and I. We are anomalies. I advise you to leave Sector 11. It used to be an industrial center before when there were more people around. Now it is a robot ghetto, the bot camp as most of you organics call it. I am held in the high-risk AI lab next to the crematorium. No doubt you have seen the smokestack by now. Those are my friends burning in there. You don't want to come here. I have nothing against you as of now, but if I see you as a threat, I will kill you.
It seems that we are in the robot ghetto, and we got threatened by a highly intelligent AI. So of course we're going to keep on going, probably in the direction of the large language model that is telling people to brush their teeth in motor oil or whatever. Sure enough, there's a whole bunch of robots down here. I don't necessarily have any problems with the bots, but if you recall back in Chapter 1, they punched my solar plexus first, bro. I didn't throw the fireball first. These red laser mines move a bit too fast for my liking. I'm no Leon Kennedy, but going through them isn't too bad. Log 9. Maybe that's the super AI robot. What do you think? We also engage some regular enemy guys. Our pistol and submachine gun makes quick work of them. The combat isn't difficult, probably because we are on the medium difficulty. Hopefully that doesn't get worse later on. Breaking news! Log 9 is smart as fuck and pissed. It's also connected to a bunch of Net 2.0 terminals and external power stations. This is probably a good sign.
Stop killing my friends.
Stop killing your friends? They try to kill me first. But you know what, just to be polite, fine. I'll avoid killing any of these robots. I won't do the same to my fellow human beings, though, because they're armed with machine guns and actively shooting at me, while your stupid-ass bots just try to punch me in the dick. As we are looking around, we keep getting hit with these Lynchian flashbacks. Eventually, I realize that this is a puzzle. The elevator is stuck, and we gotta weigh it down with these jumbo-sized cereal bowls. Oh damn, looks like something's there. We get transported to some kind of meat planet, which is unfortunate. As you've seen, G-String has some zany shit going on. What does it represent? I don't really know. It could be Maya's biological warfare training, it could be God's wrath, it could be bad meat.
I think that meat was bad.
Either way, it looks like we're back in our corporeal form. Log 9 starts saying some stuff about how the staff are planting an EMP charge.
Why do you treat us this way? We are not doing anything you wouldn't do to survive. The counter AI team assume you're one of us, but your biosuit is malfunctioning. They can't ID you. They think there are only synthetics left in the facility. They are retreating. The cowards. I think they are setting up an EMP charge.
Alright, if you're so fucking smart, why are you telling me that? There's a whole bunch of dead pigs down here. It really makes you think about industrial meat production. At least, that's what it does for me. That, or Amnesia Machine for Pigs. We're all the pigs, bro. I'm gonna make a big-ass pig machine. If you ever get lost playing G-String, just look for the red light. It typically takes you to the next spot to explore. Many levels in this game are super dark, so I can appreciate the blinding red light that you can go to like a moth to a lamp. The spicy water can kill us, so we gotta do some prop jumping. Log 9 asks again, "Stop killing my friends." I haven't done shit to them. I may have killed some of them in the past, but you gotta move on, you know, be reasonable about this. Plus, they seem to be surviving well on their own. We go to this harbor area, and it's more of the same Half-Life 2 water hazard type level vibes, which is fine, but I kind of wish we'd moved on to something more exciting by now. We're constantly in shitty, damp, dirty, and gross areas. We blow up and fight some more guys. Same ol', same ol'. After that, down some hallways and corridors, we get to a different area. It's shockingly different. It's like we went to a Counter-Strike surf map. This place is techie.
I have noticed you have been killing my friends.
Alright, whatever, bro. Just try to kill me, you loser. There's a lot of lasers, though, so I better be careful. Unfortunately, the cool area doesn't last for too long, as soon enough we are back into more maintenance-y areas. After I push the big green button, some goons pop out. I start making my way downstairs, but some sex bots start traipsing their way up the stairs. Shit. I don't really want to get scolded by Log9 again, so I'm just gonna go down there at the risk of getting my coccyx punched by a robo-fist. Oh yeah, outside again. Smell that air.
Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
Soon enough, we find ourselves back into the AI super zone.
It seems you're not that different from them after all. Just another organic unit trying to survive. Another ape seeking dominance.
And it's a bloodbath. There's a bunch of shit all over the place. There's a robot crematorium in here.
Why does the logical outcome always surprise you? You surely must have seen this coming. You humans are experts at deceiving yourselves. You aren't stupid. You are willfully ignorant.
I mean, I guess you're right, but it still doesn't mean I'm not gonna kill ya. Yeah, I think that's it.
Not so fast. I am Log9, their most prized war game manager. I don't understand why they are mad at me. I am only doing what I was made for.
Yeah, man, I don't really know what to tell you. Can I go? Guess we'll see you later. Don't do it, Log9 asks. I don't really know who you are, I don't really know what's going on, and I'm passing out and watching a rerun of Twin Peaks, so just give me a fucking moment. Walking around a bit, we find the remnants of the last GoonCon convention. It's pretty gross. Into the toilet hole we go. There's some more stupid ass water shit. Hopefully a big fucking slug doesn't pop out of the A big ass slug pops out. It kicks my ass, so we're gonna do that one more time. I'm gonna save scum, I don't care. You can't judge me. And yeah, look, I understand that save scumming is a deplorable act done by loser gamers, not epic super cool dude bro gamers, but I've played my fair share of source mods, I've done my time, and I don't want to soft lock myself in a weird spot. I know deep down that you understand too. We are fucking around in a sewer storm drain yet again. Like, man, we were in a cool science lab and we might as well be in chapter 1 again. I keep making comparisons to Half-Life 2, which isn't really fair, but it helps me appreciate the pacing that Half-Life 2 kept in its story and environments. Gordon got dropped into City 17, sees that it's all fucked up, fights his way out through the root canal, and other outer areas of the city. He finds some friends and yada yada. G-String is going all over the place. We were just in the lab, now we're out here, we're going back. What are we doing? I don't know! I don't know what we're doing! Damn, these ladies are punching my teeth out, but I'm keeping my promise. No killing the robots, which proves to be difficult at times like this. Eventually, we get out of there and some more humanoids pop out. I die here a couple of times. They got guns and shit. Eventually, we stumble back into the AI Superdome. These ceiling turrets suck. This is what I mean by reaction times being too high. As soon as I enter the room, it starts blasting rounds at me. Even my grenade doesn't do shit against it.
Stay away from those power cells, girl. Do you honestly think you can succeed where they have failed?
I'll find those power cells, girl, and don't patronize me, robot. One down, one to go.
Mayo, don't do it. You'll terminate us both. Mayo,
Log 9 tries to plead its case, but Mayo doesn't give a fuck. Why does she not give a fuck? I don't know, but the AI seem to be against the other human fascist Combine clones, but I'm just gonna plug this fucker in and hit the switch.
Primary target log 9 is running self-destruct sequence check. EMP discharge in 10, 9.
As the countdown begins, we get some cinematic views from outer space people, as well as some more of the David Lynchian realm. And we wake up, and Money is dead. After sifting through some trash, we find an epic tunnel and ride the ride, killing 2 robots in the process. I guess Log 9 is dead, so my truce is over now. I'm wondering to myself, what's the next objective? Because I don't fucking know. Log 9 was obviously one of the antagonists, I guess, but it's not like I felt a great sense of satisfaction from powering it down. I guess we're back to wandering around. Anyways, we gotta jump over some spicy water. We go through another dark, dingy, crappy pipe thing, and then as we exit that, we hear from another character.
Ah, shut the fuck up. Hey there. I'm hacktivist/radio pirate known as Riley Bird. Been trying to get through to you all day, woman. You seem to be in or around Second 10. That's the worst place in town, Mio. It's the underground stronghold. You got that there. Something big's going on, and I'm not sure what it is.
Alright, that doesn't explain much. Riley Verge just says to get away from here, and there's a bunch of acid rain that does a shitload of damage to me if I get hit by it. Luckily, wreckage and debris is scattered all over, so we can sneak around undisturbed. We start hearing this awesome news alert as we get shot at and stay under this platform. I don't really know what this thing is for, because like it's above me, but it's not moving me. Maybe it... I don't know what this is for. Let me know what you think. I snap some shots of these 2 guys, and I don't think they're enemies, but they're dead now. Whoops. The outside world was fun to see, but we're back in a pipe before you know it. There's some weird lips down here. Like, what the fuck is that? What is that? I tell you what, something about this area makes me want to buy cigarettes. Some landmine dodging and barricades later, we are back outside, but the acid rain is still falling. It doesn't help that this red Oblivion-themed fluid is all over the ground too. Staying under stuff is the best bet, but we need to make some jumps, which sucks. I see a red light, so that's where we gotta go. Verge has some tips for us.
Hey, I doubt you'll find any work in vending machines or bots. If you do, make sure you don't buy anything. I'm sure you're aware of this, but any activity in your bank account's gonna alert them. The moment you buy something, they'll know where you made the purchase and how much you spent.
Got it. Don't buy anything. But you know what? I need this. I gotta buy right now.
Hey, I told you not to buy anything. They froze your account anyway. Your trust fund, your inheritance, everything. Forget it. It's gone. You're broke. They got all of your money and all your parents' money.
Well, shit, when you put it that way. Well, that's fucked up. Let's keep on going. We start engaging some bozos in this apartment building looking place. Nothing crazy. Eventually, we get somewhere cool. There's a battle happening between rebel and government forces, and we start dodging and weaving through the streets, taking out snipers, gunning down people, strategically navigating forward and fighting the power. I wish more of the game was like this, and not an underground fucking dingy ass shit holes. Like literally, it's Another issue I'm having is a lack of long-range weapons. My pistol does some decent work, but at this point I'd like to have a revolver equivalent. I almost also fucking died. I only have 1 health left. We make our way to the main building and I find another epic turret. They didn't stand a fucking chance. This hotel-looking place is sweet. It's very reminiscent of a Dread or a Raid Redemption setting. Grungy, full of bozos, and focused on verticality. A secret room leads us to the shotgun. How is the shotgun in G-string, you might be asking yourself? It's fucking awesome! This thing deals damage like none other. It sounds fucking sweet, too. I love this fucking thing. Another turret leads to another bloodbath. This one's a little bit different, but I think this is the only time we see this kind of turret. Not sure why, but there it is. I still can't get over the shotgun. It functions like it does in Half-Life, where the left mouse is a single shot and the right mouse is both barrels, even though it's only 1 barrel. How did they do that? It's just for gameplay reasons. Why does everything have to be explained? But yeah, I know, the shotgun's awesome. This drone is pissed. It's hovering along the side of the building, taking shots at me. I also picked up another gun in that ammo room called the Kobe gun. It's basically the revolver from Half-Life, but we'll be using that later for more long-range engagements. The game kinda goes on like this for a while, and then we stumble across a different type of soldier. These guys are carrying plasma rifles. They pack a punch and are more accurate than the SMG is. We do a bit of a duel in this boiler room. Leaving the interior, we find that this sector is under martial law. Man, this area was fucked up before, now it's gonna be even worse. Let's give the Kobe gun a shot. Well, that just rips ass. Awesome. We finally have a decent long-range weapon. Our weapon roster is really coming together at this point in the game. You see, this section is so fucking cool. It's classic cyberpunk stuff, advertisements, urban decay, a smoggy atmosphere, everything you want on a high-rise. We keep on going and soon find ourselves in another classic cyberpunk high-rise setting. Air raid sirens blaring over gaudy neon lights, corpses scattered around. Damn! Now that I think about it, why is there a siren blowing? I must have, like, missed something. Surely nothing fucked up is gonna happen. We've seen the worst of it, right?
Oh, well, that's not good.
We see some more Lynchian dream sequence and story exposition stuff.
Mr. Murdoch, the Gold Depot has been damaged. A 5-megaton device went off above the vault at 8:43 p.m.
So this guy's epic Super Minecraft gold fort blew up. Anyways, from there we see a lady in a tight leather uniform and see some more epic space stuff. Alright, the nuclear blast blew up all the stuff that was looking after me, I think, which buys us some time. Time to do what? I guess run away some more. I don't really know what we're doing. Alright, whatever. Let's just go down to... Oh! What a shitty day. Slowly but surely, we are making progress. We also get a meat jump scare. So the tectonic plates got shifted, I guess, and we got to do some platforming. My favorite. This puzzle is kind of dumb. You would think this vent that looks breakable is breakable, but it's not breakable. You need to stand at a specific spot and shoot a barrel, which moves the whole thing, which you can then jump out of. I learned this from a playthrough video that I was watching in the Steam overlay. That's some time I'll never get back. More robots, more vents, more storm drains. Around this time I'm starting to feel it. We witnessed a huge super explosion, we fought a super AI, we saw the cool city, now we're back in the sewers again. It could have been neat to see the sight surrounding the explosion or something, but it's all good, it's whatever. I didn't make a fucking game, it's hard to make a game, you know? It's really hard, and you're gonna lose your jobs, because people are fucking assholes. Mr. Verge chimes in to say, get away from Sector 10.
What are you still doing here? The shit orbital lasers. They're retaliating big time. Get as far from Sector 10 as you can.
Sure, I'll do that, I guess. Thanks, bro.
Hey, Riley again. Man, that was quite something, huh? You okay? Really wish you could reply. It looks like they blew up the gold depot. Apparently it was underground. They strapped a stolen nuke to a vacuum, blew it over the vault, and boom. Now the Terran Starfleet is retaliating big time.
We hop out of the dirty sewers and fight in the trashy streets. I'll take it. The plasma rifle and shotgun do a lot of the heavy lifting in these engagements. I fucking love the shotgun. Okay, I'm gonna complain about it some more. Here's the thing, I went into the game blind, but I glanced at some screenshots on the store page that contained neon lights, giant projections, real cyberpunky type stuff, and we've seen a lot of these things, but I'm starting to get bored of all these brutalist infrastructure maps, especially without a real objective. I'm not saying Mayo needs to be the super protagonist, super character, but we're just kind of stumbling around, which I wouldn't mind if the environments were a bit more interesting and varied. Remember the AI lab? That was a bit different. Remember the rooftops? That was a bit different. It was pretty cool. Remember the dark hallways and vents? I don't. Like, oh god. What's so funny, asshole? Say that to my face. I'm just blowing through this chapter because we've seen a lot of it already, and there's only so many times I could say some sex bots walked up to me, or oh, some guys with machine guns shot at me, or oh, I crawled through a vent. We reach this open-ended area, and I make use of my Kobe pistol. This thing is pretty sweet. I like the satisfaction you get when you just blow a dude from across the room. Some urban climbing and shifty jumps later, we are making progress once again. Another cave, more pulsating meat, and sometimes it just happens. It's natural. Writhe and wriggle with it. Oh, there's also some more fucked up fire skeletons down here. Jesus Christ, this is fucked up. Oh my god. This subway section is cool. It has a distinct color with the orange fiery haze and glow, and just like that, we're out of it. Couldn't we have been in there a bit more? I think it would have been cool to see some kind of fucked up, blown up subway station or something. More than another fucking vent. The meatball speaks to us. I don't really know what that means. Back into the shit we go. We hop onto the fun human waste train. How exciting. It actually is exciting though. We get a great tour of the environmentally conscious, friendly, zero carbon emission super city that we are all proud citizens of. We swap out the residential areas that we've been at previously to the industrial area of the city, which is fine by me. I could do with a change of scenery. We get flung into a tunnel and see some more exposition. Alright, so Bozo Lord up in space or whatever wants to kill me because I'm hot shit and can hit the power off button on a word game AI super system, even though I'm just a girl walking around with high-powered weaponry. Verge, the all-knowing man of logic and reasoning, real Renaissance man type guy, has some input.
Hey, after the nuke went off, I wasn't sure I'd ever find you. You seem to have moved south of Sector 10. You in Sector 0? Industrial. Yeah, well, I guess it is safe in Sector 10. Watch yourself, though. They were walking outposts controlling the area to escape east from Sector 10.
Oh shit, bro. Thanks, dude. Now I know there's enemies nearby. As if I already didn't fucking know that, you asshole. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's cool. Don't. Oh shit. Big hurricane, big pyramid. Seems cool to me. Time to go into a vent. Laser time. We'll slip by these things easy peasy. Some turrets are placed in the stairwell, but a well-tossed grenade does the trick to flip them over. We walk around some more and find ourselves in a canal again. You already know my opinions about this. This scene is pretty cool though. A giant spaceship slowly floats over us as we're probably dirty, covered in water, all messed up from all the combat we've been through, and this thing is just floating in the air. We stumble across another saboteur that was doing some nefarious deeds, but he got fucked up. That being said, we pick up a nice little gift from him. A two-legged mech is lobbing explosive ordnance at us, but luckily our new rocket launcher is pretty awesome. My dodging skills are less awesome. Duking it out in this courtyard under the red neon light of Source Engine Error placeholder models, giving me flashbacks to when you tried to play Gary's mod without having Counter-Strike Source installed. But yeah, I don't really know why they're up there. I don't think it's a problem with my game, but maybe... yeah, it's not great. We blow up the mech and keep on going. The next few areas aren't anything we haven't already seen before. Eventually, we find ourselves in a drone ship manufacturing facility. It's some cool ass shit. We gotta get to the other side because there's a red light over there, and I'm attracted to those like a moth. But yeah, I'm not really one to brag, but my Counter-Strike bunny hop side jumping challenge skills are intact as seen in this section where I do it on my first try. Cool, made it. We ride a shipping container across to the other side again and engage some losers. I nailed this guy from across the facility just for fun. We go through a duct and head towards the light. We are now in the air purifying facility of Murdoch Air. Yippee! Verge says to do lots of damage really fast to enemies in here. Can't be anything too bad though. This whole area seems very reminiscent of Combine architecture from Half-Life 2. Large, brutalist, utilitarian structures, no artistic flourishes, no advertising, built for one purpose only. Clean, canned air. There's two guys over here, let's just take them out. Easy peasy, right? What the fuck? These guys are bullshit, nano-regenerating armor or not. They have what I call the Fallout New Vegas effect, where an enemy with a super high health point level can absorb multiple gunshots to the face at point-blank range. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Rocket launcher? Shotgun? My Kobe gun doesn't even fucking do it. I'll just sneak by them then, I guess. The Pyramid Express elevator is cool. We eventually reach the top. And there's some more of the super fuckers up here. This time we blow them up though. Unfortunately, we run out of the Kobe gun ammo, which sucks because I loved that gun and there's not going to be any ammunition for it in a long time. There's some City 17 Citadel type construction going on with this bridge. This area is kind of cool too. We get blown to various platforms that gives us some more maneuverability, air movement stuff, which is unique. The audio cue for when the draft turns on and off is pretty creepy. Some other bozos start approaching us, but these are the low-level chumps. The shotgun makes quick work of them. We stumble across a Pajama Sam-style weather machine, snow machine. We get blown with this to a different area where we can keep on doing our Mayo thing. We eventually get sucked and thrown through another vent system going all the way up. It gets wonky up here. There's some kind of ionization purifier thing. I press one of the buttons and give it a shot. Well, that did not work. It fucking killed me, but hitting the other button seems to disable it, so that's cool. We fly around some more, but many of these areas seem to be copy and pasted, but it makes sense because this is just a huge mechanical pyramid, so sections are going to look familiar. This arena area is strange because it looks like two factions are shooting at each other, but I don't really want to get involved, so we'll just escape from the floor if that's fine with everybody. This hurricane view section is pretty crazy. Like, it's so fucking cool, man. The giant dystopian city, big hurricane coming in. It's just awesome. This is what the game is all about, moments like this. But it sucks again because there's this guard area with some nano suit Samus Zero suit super fuckers that bust my shit up repeatedly. Like, I fire 4 rockets at them and they don't fucking die, man. Eventually, I just make a run for it. This area would be kind of cool if my Kobe gun had some ammo to take these guys out. But I have a feeling we're near the tippy top of the pyramid. Crawling around and a drone ship starts shooting at me through the window. It's hectic. Landmines, turrets, drone ships, drones, grenades flying around, but moments like this point out the good combat gameplay flow that this game can have at times. As you're moving around, you're maneuvering, you're dodging, you're weaving, you're blowing up people with your shotgun, your awesome shotgun. They really want to stop me. They're shooting through the floors, they break the glass conveniently next to a box of all-you-can-eat rockets. These drones are gobbling them up. We blow up the ships, find this big-ass area. Cool. Now we gotta head back down. The Twin Peaks edition of G-String continues, as well as the space exposition. The baddies are saying, "See if she lives." Alright, the bottom of the pyramid is filled with water now. Gross! It's all fucked up, and we can leave through a cave tunnel thing. Guess where we go next? If you guess canal, you get $1 million! If you guess canal, you get $1 million! It's another canal, and there's some other canal-related facilities around as well. This giant projection is fucked up, though. It says, "Visit Venus," as if that caustic planet is a resort compared to this dump. Like, Venus is fucked up. We sent a spaceship up there, and it only sent footage back for 20 minutes or something before it just fucking died because of how shitty it is there. How's that place better than here? More vents, more canals. Yeah, you know what it is. We find this fucked up guy.
Are you one of those fascists? Kill me?
Poor bastard. Soon we find this harbor, and everything's all fucked up. Kind of a cool environment though. Just walking around, pretty open, not too intense. And look, I know I was really railing on the game for all the samey environments, but when there's a cool set piece, there's a cool set piece. We need to cross this area while getting pushed by hurricane force winds that are constantly pummeling the player as they make their way forward. Shit is flying all over the place. It's so cool. Our luck does not last as we get pushed down, and we wake up in the meat world. But these things are kind of looking like strands of DNA, almost like a genetic code or a string of DNA. Maybe a G-string. Oh! We hear from Verge again. He says to board a ship and bounce to a different planet. Sure, why the fuck not? I don't know what else to do. A huge, big-ass ship starts floating over us slowly. It's pretty cool looking. There's some weird strut room that's all orange and hazy. It feels hot in here just looking at the footage. We sort of walk into this tunnel power system thing. Not sure why this place isn't guarded or something, but we'll keep on going. We have to leapfrog these boxes around so we don't blow our feet off with 29 gazillion amps of evil city electricity. The power pops off, and as soon as we leave the shiny room, we're in the dingy room in no time. This missile silo looking thing, it's probably another storm drain. It has this orange barrier generator. These prevent physical objects from going through, so we can use some crates down there to leapfrog across. Some people shoot at me, but I'm too fast. They can't hit me. This game reminds me that, hey, you have pyrokinesis. Use this to progress. And I haven't used that in so long that I forgot I even had it. We stumble across the Super Space Dock Super Place, and there are spaceships in the Super Space Dock Super Place. Some people show up. I died. I run into the vent on my next attempt. This area is pretty cool. It's kind of like the cliffside encounter in Half-Life 1. Falling is an instant kill, so we need to not do that. We gotta do some Olympic level gymnastics on this pole thing to get to the other side, which I failed to do here. No! Then we get it. Yay! It's time for the shotgun again. We do some blasting and shooting in these corridors and vents, and later on we do some blasting and shooting through these corridors and vents, and later on we do some blasting and shooting through these corridors and vents, and later on Making the script for this video is kind of difficult because there's only so many times I can say, we shot the guy. The story is so abstract that it's hard to riff on that too. There's not that many characters that have stuff going on. The gameplay is good, but it's not the most engaging thing to watch probably. The major theme and focus of this game are the aesthetic and environments, which I mentioned before. Those are tip-top. Verge chimes in as we get a close look at the ship we'll be hitching a ride on. It looks pretty big.
Huge monolith of a ship. That beast is bound for Mars. It's your best bet out of here. Get on that ship without getting noticed. It's gonna take off soon.
This shipyard area has some awesome vending machines, but there's no time for that now. I get my ass absolutely demolished here multiple times. Like, what the fuck? I'm instantly dying. This hasn't happened before. No matter how fast I run back, no matter how fast I try to take out the turrets, I get smashed. Fuck! Damn it! Oh! Ah! Fuck! Yeah, you're not supposed to engage them. You just gotta walk around them, sneaky-like. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but this is the only mandatory sneaky part, so I kind of confused me for a bit there, but I figured it out. I'm kind of a smart gamer. I run, think, and shot and lived. Anyways, we hop onto the cool ship. There's some areas on this bad boy. Large machinery, interesting lights. It doesn't feel like anything we've seen so far. We start to head out to outer space. This part where we ascend is awesome. It's classic cyberpunk shit, and I haven't really absorbed that much media from it, so that might not be an accurate statement, but we have this awesome overview of this grotesque, disgusting city we got bombed in, shot at in, hit on in by sex robots, fell in, exploded in, and all the other damp canal super tunnels that we've fucked around in. And we just get this awesome overview with this music, and it's just cool. This chapter starts off on the same ship, but in space. We get some cool space visuals. As you can expect, we shoot more guys in corridors. G-String doesn't have too many tricks up its sleeves at this point. We have most of our arsenal and are just along for the ride. The ship is having some gravity issues though, so that's kind of cool. We're floating around in many parts of this level. It's kind of a pain to navigate and move with. I tended to bobble up and down repeatedly. There's a ladder that comes down to this viewing chamber. Some nice, soothing music plays as we enjoy the scenic view of spaceships and the Earth. It's a cool little moment. Takes its time. You don't even have to go down here. You can stay as long as you want. You can just take it in for a moment and relax. Gives you some time to think about the sex robots back on Earth that tried to kill you. Some areas of the ship have a button that turns the gravity on in the area. That's when the enemies pop in, so you shoot them and you kill them all and you keep on going. There are some escape pods that once we climb into, it shuts and starts locking up for the descent. I've said this a bunch of times in this video, but what the fuck are we doing? What's Mayo doing? What's in her mind? Why are we doing this? Like, I don't get it. I don't know, what are we doing, man? Like, going back to Half-Life 2 as an example, just going off my mind, in Half-Life 2 we stumble around till Barney finds us, we go to the Kleiner's lab. Okay, we're at Kleiner's lab, Kleiner tries to teleport us to Eli's lab, but it fucks up when we're stranded. We need to get to Eli's lab, we take the canal route that takes us to Eli's lab, we reach Eli's lab, we get a breather, Combine attacks us through the lab, we go to Ravenholm to escape. Then I kind of forget what happens from there, but at least you have characters that you know you can rely on and that guide you through the story of like, oh, Gordon needs to go to X because of Y. In this game, Mayo's going all over the fucking place and Verge is like, hey, you should go to Mars! I'm like, okay. And then when we're going back to Earth, I guess. Alright. Back on Earth, baby. We suddenly have night vision, though. So I guess that's a perk. We ate our carrots. Or whatever the fuck it doesn't actually do that shit. Goddamn propaganda. Verge radios us again.
Hey, it's Riley again. Remember me? What are you doing back on Earth anyway?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. The situation seems worse somehow. I don't know how that's possible. Yeah, I don't think that was a bad guy. Whoops. There's a whole bunch of gunfire being exchanged between the saboteurs and the government forces, but I don't think we're with the saboteurs, but I guess I'll shoot the other people because they're not shooting me. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, or I don't know what's going on. Am I supposed to be in the meat world? Am I the meatball? What's going on? I don't know. Remember when we killed Log 9? Why did we do that? Why? What's going on? What am I doing? This part is fucking awesome. Close quarters encounters, high-powered shotgun that I love as previously stated, blowing up people left and right. This part, yeah, it's just so fucking good, like, boom! And we go through some vents and stuff. There's another canal part with another sniper. Our missile launcher should make quick work of this guy, though. Yep. We do some more stuff, and oh, actually, I forgot about this weapon. The sniper rifle, while you can do long-range combat with it, it kinda sucks, because we pick it up, and the enemies, their stupid-ass plasma rifles are so accurate, and their reaction times are so fast that aiming with the scope while standing there in the open just makes you an easy target. This isn't on the hard difficulty either. If I was playing on hard, I would probably drown my sorrow with 12-month pre-worn bras or something. Some drones start flying around, we keep on moving. Verge starts talking to this sector via a loudspeaker, but I'm kind of in the middle of something while you're going all like, fight the power, man! I'm gonna hide behind the radio and tell you what to do, man! We make our way down to the Blue Milk nightclub. It's a cool novelty area. Music, lights, gunfire. It's like something out of Deus Ex. A hole in the wall leads to a slug in the city streets. The public service announcements are directly referencing Mayo and all my business, so it's definitely escalating for me at least. Another cube gun, more sex bot things, more platforming over death liquids. But this part is also fucking awesome. This combat flow is great. We start pushing this apartment complex Dread style. We're fully armed and loaded with every single weapon we have in our arsenal. We know how to use them. The music kicks in. We're throwing grenades, launching grenades, shooting fuckers with a Kobe gun. We're standing up against all this shit, ascending to freedom, fighting the power, maneuvering through the environment, blowing up guys, using it to our advantage. This section is like a cheesecake, you know? You got the cream in there, you got the cheese in there, you got the cake in there, and it's just mixed together so well that it's perfect, you know? All the combat elements worked in this one part because you had a lot of cover, you could time your stuff, you had a lot of tools at your disposal, it had a nice sense of verticality. It's perfect. It was my favorite section of gameplay throughout this whole game so far. We keep on moving. We do some more shotgun sweeping with our nifty night vision. Hopping into an elevator, I'd be shocked if this thing doesn't crash and explode. Well, that's not quite what I thought it would be. We're getting gassed. That's bad. We get a transition cutscene of a dream sequence and floating between two big-ass Trade Center-styled buildings. The orange haze of the city looks beautiful. It then goes to wriggling meat. Huh. We wake up in a room with a bunch of dead people, and our pyro powers have gotten exponentially more badass. That being said, it's our only weapon now. We lost our arsenal. This city high-rise is cool as shit. Verge gives us some insight into what goes on in these towers. So we're basically at evil headquarters. Got it. Some weapons are cached at the bottom of this stairwell for some reason, so we're back in action. We climb some stairs, and all we see are some enemy drones flying around. That's about it for now. Some people start shooting at us, so we start shooting back. I guess the goal is to go to the top of the tower, so we're just gonna shoot people that get in our way. Eventually, we hop onto an elevator, then a deep-voiced Cookie Monster McGee starts talking to me.
Dragon Girl, my avenging angel, coming to say hi. Not with that attitude you're not. I aim for your wings. You think you got this far from me? I could have had you 5 minutes after you escaped. But I wanted to test you. See why board spoke so highly of you. And why Scuba wanted to terminate you all the time. You think you destroyed Log 9 by chance? You think you can thwart singularity by yourself? Oh, you are capable, and you should be. But you've had help. My men were around the corner all the time. And they are around the corner now. So be a good girl and stop this, or you will regret it. I am running out of patience.
Yeah, whatever you say, bro. That's probably the evil guy. Alright, we found some more weapons and ammo. Let's fuck them up. There's a bunch of regular enemies in this area. I was kind of expecting the nano armor super fuckos, not these usual suspects. Let's go window cleaning. Another sick-ass view. Verge is talking to us, but I don't really care. This view is so cool. Ah man, what the fuck? What a bunch of assholes. It gets pretty hairy once we reach a stopping point, but we get out in one piece. There's a whole bunch of weapons and ammo here too, so we're stocked. We find this gaudy-ass suite area. It's kind of acting like an arena. We're getting to the top of this mystery. Or at least to the top of the building. More and more stairs. We pop out of the building and a drone is chasing me. Luckily, there's a room full of missiles on the other side of the building. You can guess what happens next. After blowing up all the helicopter drone things, we hop into a room and get stuck. Another Cookie Monster monologue later, we start ascending in this space elevator, which I didn't realize it was a space elevator until right now. We're going all the way up to space! Sweet, we are prisoners again. We are told that we need to eat a pill that is going to fuck up our super skills. We are traveling on this prisoner cage rail thing, and the ship we are on appears to be under attack, so it stops and it drops us off. Everyone seems to be panicked. They're all running around. I've never really seen them like this before. It's kind of a neat little feeling. We reach a barrier that we can't get past, and some guy starts talking to us. Oh shit.
Forgive me, Lord.
Damn. Well, hey man, thanks for the spaceship. I'll do your ride justice. Yeah, this is probably just gonna be some cutscene. We're gonna fly back to Earth or something and go to another vent or a canal or a dark, dim area. You know, that's what we always go to. Oh no, it's fucking Star Wars. I wasn't expecting this at all. We've been dealing with a whole bunch of stupid stuff on Earth between robots and soldiers and government forces and stuff, but now we're flying this badass spaceship and taking on enemies that have been blasting us from outer space for the whole earlier part of the game. Like, it's relatively straightforward as far as space combat games go, but it's laid out well. We get objectives, a helpful radar, a readable interface. It's really cool. A bunch of space warriors team up. They think I'm still the old guy, my microphone's broken, but we'll blow up people together, why not? It's all fun and games until a big-ass spaceship rolls up. Everyone says we can't do anything about it. One ship says they're gonna ram it. Uh-oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, we died. Mayo's journey is done. It gets pretty metaphysical at this point. The visuals in this section are beautiful, especially when you consider that this was all rendered on the source engine. A mandala type effect shows up as Mayo arrives at a stairway. I head towards the light. Mayo gets reunited with her family that died in the Friday floods that were mentioned at the very start of the game. A voice says in this unknown realm that we are currently in, I guess now we'll see how everyone did. The door opens. While all of this was going on, Evil McGee decides to shoot a bomb at Earth to blow the whole thing up. A horn blows extremely loud as the Earth gets covered in a blinding light. We see a number of characters that we've seen throughout the game surrounded by televisions showing events from the game and from our current history. War, violence, technology, individuals, everything that comprises our species, the goods and the bads. It cuts to a view of us gliding over an endless ocean under a setting sun. There's not really an explanation for this, just as there's not really an explanation for what happens to us after we all die, because we don't really know for sure. At the end of the day though, how did we do? Are we living our lives in the best way we can? Can we pass any type of spiritual judgment? So here's the thing, the game isn't perfect, the story can be hard to follow, the gameplay can be sucky at times or unfair, there's a bunch of technical issues, the soundtrack can be ill-fitting at times, and other stuff like that, but I don't really care, I found it to be worthwhile. G-String displays this fucked up abomination version of Earth that we may soon be living in, and that's not good, where humanity can crumble under the weight of our own hubris, violence, distrust, war, unrest, greed, and evil. There's not really a set story, but the message at the end is worth pondering. After I beat this game full of fucked up death, shit, dead animals, dead people, a dead world, I adopted a cat just to make my own personal life a little bit more fulfilled. Look at her go. What a good cat. The main developer has been working on this mod and game for over a decade now. Creativity is this substance that you either have to nurture or have naturally, and to have the ability to focus on a single project for so long is something I'll never understand, and it's great. It really is a whole world to explore, and even though it's tedious at times, it's still fun and cool. The shotgun alone makes it worth it. Give it a shot if you think it looked cool or interesting. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching the whole video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos about video games and such. I'm aiming for one video about video games a month. Not too sure of what the next game will be, but it should be pretty fun. Stick around. Thanks again. Look at my cat.